Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Sharina Awari, and first things first, congratulations, because if you are a K1, you are already engaged to a United States citizen. You start up a new life, and by the time you get to this point, yeah, you are getting closer to closing that long distance relationship. So congratulations, and let's just dive into the tea. So in January 2024, that's when we actually filed for our K1 fiancé visa. I really helped out my fiancé because all the information is on internet. You go to the USCIS page and you get to fill in everything you need, all the documentation, all the evidence and everything. So for the Ugandans, we get to do our interviews in Nairobi, Kenya. So there are certain things that you should know. You should really know. You're going to be spending on the air ticket for those who want to use the planes to fly to Nairobi. So you have to consider certain expenses during your K1 fiancé visa. It's not only the USCIS payment that you're going to make. I'm not able to share the payment that we made because these payments keep changing. Yeah, they keep changing the USCIS fees. So maybe I may tell you it's 600 USD, and then by the time you file it's 700, and you will think I was lying. But anyways, you need to consider the fact that you have to incur certain expenses because you are a Ugandan and you're literally flying to Nairobi. Even if you use road transport, it's going to be costly. And the day you do your interview and get your approval notice, it's not when you're going to get the visa. So you have to stay in Nairobi for certain days till when the embassy emails that your packet is a DHL. So when we filed in January 2024, we were quick to get a feedback from USCIS, and we got approved in less than 5 months, stuff like that. We got an RFE, but I'll do a separate video about the RFE. You don't need to get worried about an RFE. We just forgot to tick a box, but when we did that, it was all sorted. So my experience at Nairobi, so I went to Nairobi, Kenya with my then 3 months old baby, and getting to the gate, my name was not appearing on the list. Like, how in the world couldn't it be? I had a confirmation letter, so I spoke to the people at the gate. The lady was so polite. I'm sure they keep changing them, but the one who was working on the 1st of November 2024, then she was very polite. She just told me, "Mom, just stand there and let's wait and confirm." I'm like, yeah, I have all the time in the world, I'll wait. So after some time, they checked out and got our names. I think I was stuck with some other Ugandan guy who was also doing his K1 fiancé visa interview, and then we got all these check-ins. This was my packet. This is how I did my K1 fiancé visa packet. You can see this is what they gave me. Dear immigrant visa applicant, congratulations, your visa has been approved. If you get that, you know the happiness that comes with it. Yeah, so I did put everything I needed. The birth certificate for me and my husband now, and each page had everything. Passport copies, which one is this? K1FTP, which had the case number for us in Nairobi, case number, USCIS receipt number, applicant number. I had the IRS for my petitioner, the police clearance certificate, yeah, a few photos. These I've still kept it because I need it. I know I need it. So when I got to my interview was literally scheduled for 9 a.m. but I was there by 6 a.m. and of course they will let you in. They will let you in, they will do the check-ins, and the whole process is easier when you get inside the embassy. If you are having a baby, like I was having a baby, please go with your baby. You have plenty of space to take care of your baby, to nurse your baby, breastfeed them. If you can take some formula or some meals for the baby, it will be good, because I went to the embassy, literally we entered at 7. I was the last one to get interviewed that day. I left at midday, but thank God I got my visa. So you will meet other K1s, you'll meet people doing their non-immigrant visas and everything, but it's your job to keep in your space, and feel free to do whatever you want to do, because you are literally in the United States. So the first time you enter, they will give you this, the US Embassy, the fact sheet. They will give you this booklet. The first time you enter, they'll give you this booklet that talks about domestic violence, what you need to know, your legal rights before you come to the United States, because you are literally going to get married to your US citizen fiance, and you need to know your rights. You need to know what to do in case things don't work out when you are in the United States. So make sure you read that book, because the consular will ask if you read it. So make sure you read it and understand. That's why I'm not going to read it to you, because you have to read it. So the first time you enter, you have your token and everything. They will ask for the documents. Enter, they will ask you, the first time that you enter, they will ask for particular documents, and then the police clearances. It depends on what they give you on the contact slip. On the contact slip, you write your name, the case number, and everything. So they will collect all those papers, and then you move out again. So the next time you come in, that is the real interview. That is when you are talking to the consular. But for me, it felt like I was just having a conversation with a friend, or I don't want to say a friend, but it was like, it wasn't an interrogation, it was question answer. I did share those questions on my TikTok, I think, when I got done with the interview, because it was so quick. Then the first question of head, it was what is your name, what is your petitioner's name, what is your petitioner's date of birth, where was your petitioner born, which state does your petitioner stay. So I was holding my baby, and she asked, is that the petitioner's child? Say yes. Does the child have US citizenship? And what are your wedding plans? Have you ever been married? And she didn't say congratulations, I've given you a visa. She just looked the other side and just picked the green paper, gave me the paper, and told me, do not make any travel plans until you have your visa at hand. So I was like, oh my God, I got the green paper. I was super excited, of course. I got my paper, I moved out. I did a little celebration with my baby in Nairobi, giri or gigiri, some whatever the case is. So I waited for over a week. So if you are traveling to Nairobi, since we don't know the right time when you get back your passport, for my case, I booked a one-way ticket. After when I got my visa, I booked another ticket. So I was not on pressure. You can always book an Airbnb. I find the Airbnb is quite affordable and flexible. But if you are alone, a hotel maybe would do. But I had a baby, so I had to feed my baby. I had to do everything flexibly, and the Airbnb worked out for us. We did spend about 6 days in Nairobi. Was it only 6 days? It was like a week and some few days, because even when I got the passport back with the visa, I didn't fly out immediately. I was still in Nairobi for some time. So if you are leaving Uganda and you are going to Kenya for your interview, there are expenses that you should consider and everything. Usually your visa, my visa has 6 months. It had 6 months. It's still the duration and all that. So your visa will have 6 months for you to get into the United States. Then when you get to the United States, you have to be married within 90 days. So you have 3 months to make all the adjustments and get married and enjoy your new life here. So my K1 fiancé visa and interview in general, it wasn't complicated. Like, there is no logic. Like, you don't have to overthink, you don't have to freak out, you don't have to be scared, because I know some people get scared because of the stories they keep hearing elsewhere, but people have different visa types that they're applying for, and every case is different and every love story is different. So you just need to be friends with your fiance, with your boyfriend, with your fiance. Literally, you need to know them. It just has to be natural and off head. The things we know about our loved ones' birthdays, where they stay, their jobs, their maybe favorite color. It just has to be real and natural, and nothing to put you on pressure. So yeah, don't forget to subscribe to my channel, click the notification bell to get notified once I upload a brand new video. I love you all. Stay blessed.